The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, Mbappe! Mbappe! Irrepressible! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Brazil take the lead. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Bounce of passing here, really easy on the eye. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Rooney. Scholes. He's having a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Cannavaro. And that pass just didn't quite work. Zola. No, that's been intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Stojkovic. And he's heaved it away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Pelé. Barcelona are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. He's gone for goal!
And he was there to get a vital touch. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Timber. Some good work on the right flank here. Mbappe did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Adriano. That's a super give and go. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Raul. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Stojkovic. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And he's being shifted off it. That is good alertness. Scholes. Raul. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Maldini can clear it away. Nicely shaped ball. Good take. And he's managed to get free. Chance! In he goes again. He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and
That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Brazil firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Raul.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Scholes. And here's Rooney. Yamal. Modric, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Scholes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. It's a promising position. Now it's Stojkovic. Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos. Raul. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's had it nicked away. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Zola with the short one. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. He has found a way through. He's found a way through. There's the shot! Raul. Zola. And it's Stojkovic. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's where it came from. And he lines up a cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Back in once more. Kante gets it away. Cannavaro. And that is a little undercooked. Stojkovic, and the finish! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Timber getting this one clear. Roberto Carlos knocks it out wide. Throw it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10. El dorsal 22.
He's found a way past.
Scholes.
Xavi Alonso wins the duel this time.
El dorsal 23.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's good defending, very good defending. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And Del Piero! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Del Piero. Plenty to aim at here. He's had a shot! Paz is onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pelé just eases him off the ball. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Engages and forces him off the ball. This is a promising build-up. Rooney. Now it's Pelé. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos getting forward. Pelé. And this is De Bruyne. And it's Xavi Alonso. And Alonso! Barcelona with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Barcelona have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years, and this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. Things already rolling. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to focus on Ousmane Dembele, a player of unbounded potential, someone who can add real width and dynamism to any team thanks to his pace and all that ability on the ball. On a good day, he can really be unplayable coming inside.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. No way through. And here's Bale.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Hazard stood up well to him there. Paz. Bale. And here's Messi. And the counter is on. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. And it's Casemiro. Nicely weighted ball. Pull it. Casemiro. Oh, this is great chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Pinches it off him.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Shot, surely! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That's a nicely shaped ball. Del Piero going after that. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition. Corinthians really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Paz. Well read, nice interception. Paz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Bale. Messi ploughing through the middle. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's picked his way through, and it's Del Piero. Driving through the middle. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Brazil presented with a golden opportunity here. The major moment in the game. 1-0, just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Gullit. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's in on Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Del Piero. Gullit. Hazard. For Messi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Bale. And it's Gullit. Bale. Great vision. That's a hint of offside here. Vieira. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. It's a goal kick. Bale wants to run onto this. Schmeichel getting this one clear. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Brazil just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 5.
So the action resumes.
Vai ser substituído pelo
Brazil
jogador
currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Hazard does really well to win the ball there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Shot a goal! And that has fizzed wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Rice. And it's Hazard. And here's Dembele. Pepe proves too strong, too smart. Can he get on the end of this? Rice is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rice. Maldini. Gullit. Pepe is there, and he can get that clear. Caught offside that time. Aims beyond the defence.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Hazard! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Corinthians have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
So we've reached the hour mark. He's found a way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's through here, and he was quick to react. Maldini. Searching pass he's played there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not...
And a chance! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one more...
Oh, shooting chance! Messi. Now it's Bale.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Knocks it into space. Azar. And it's Azar. It's Hullet. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Hullet demonstrating his defensive quality there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Messi. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tele! It's a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more...
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Brazil go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Casemiro dominates aerially so often.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get it through? And it's Drogba. Probing pass. Maldini makes the interception.
Foram indicados
Threads
4
one in.
minutos de acréscimo.
4 extra minutes added on. Rafael Varane. Now it's Yamal. Oh, perfectly measured that. Desai. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's had a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corinthians with the corner, they're first. So that's it, it is all over. Brazil are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that...